What's up? It is March 21st, 2021. Avialena here. Elias in the background, watering the little babies. We are getting out here, just doing our daily bout of runner grass, and we got 2 new subscribers to our channel. Yay, hi, thank you for subscribing and following along. I noticed that last night, or this morning actually. So thank you so much. Don't be afraid to say hi and let us know you're here, and let's get going to our day. Here is my little area I'm working on right now. Did this part yesterday, and then I don't know how well you can see, but in between these 2 little stakes, going all the way down, is a row of grass, and it connects over there with the peach tree area where Hezriel is working on. Would you like to get beat on camera?
No.
Boy just tried to shoot me with some water.
It's the wind.
Uh-huh. Sure. Anyway, that's what I'm about to get on. So here I am being super productive, not being interrupted by Aviva because Michael has her with him when he went to go drop off the 2 older kids at work. And you'll see here in a bit, the dogs want a little bit of playtime, so they come to distract me a little bit, throw me off course, but not to worry. I get back on track pretty quickly. As I'm coming down this row, I'm noticing there's a lot of new baby sunflowers that are sprouting, and it's kind of killing me, breaking my heart to have to move them. So I'm trying to show you here real quickly, but I'm in hyperlapse, so I'm still learning the technical issues of the camera. But as I'm coming to the end of my row, you see me here pulling this mega root, the queen of roots. Okay, so that last clip, I'm literally just about right at the end of the row I was doing, but I had to stop because this was look at this beast. This is one parent, and it's sending out all these runners in every which direction, and these little, okay, let's see, they send out their own little new roots and leaves. It's insane. Like this is what we're battling. We're almost done with this area now, but even with getting most of it, that's what we're contending. And it just goes and goes and goes and goes. And some of these broke off. You can imagine how invasive this is to a garden bed and how quickly something like that can take over. It makes me sad most days that it's in full growing effect. Hey Hannah. Hey Hannah. Respect to this parent plant that is massive. So I'm gonna get to the rest of what I'm doing now. Called Eli over here so he could get this. Look at this. This is almost as tall as me, and the only reason that it's not is because I broke off some of these pieces. But it's just, you have to respect a beast like this. I don't have to like it. I don't mind it growing in the back. I just don't want it in my garden. I love the grass in the back. The birds love it. Our goats will love it when we get goats. All the other animals, whatever other animals we get, I'm sure will love it, but this is what we're contending with. Fun. Stop eating mulch. Layla and Hannah. At the end of my row, where I showed you that little monster parent plant, and this is all here. This is all since that monster parent plant, this whole bucket, just in about 3.5, 4 feet max is this whole thing. So it gives you an idea. You can see here, I'm not even to the end of our line over here. I'm in between our blackberry plants, but I'm not even at the end of our line yet. And I'm gonna probably fill up another one of these before I get to our property line behind me, which is just another 3 feet. So yeah. So right now I had to run really quick over to Tractor Supply Company in Bartonville because I got a notification saying my Nanking cherries were ready for pickup. So I'm running over there real quick before they close. It's Sunday. Gonna pick those up and then gonna head back, and I should have about an hour left of light to get back in the ground. So that's what I'm doing right now. Fingers crossed I only leave with the cherries. Okay. Fingers crossed I only leave with the cherries. For real. And the only reason that I'm doing this right now while I'm driving is because I live in the country and like there's nobody on these roads, and I'm going to be getting to a populated road right now, and then I'm gonna get off this phone because that's dangerous. Don't do that. Don't do this. Not good. Okay, so I'm almost back home now. Yay. And I would like to say that I did not get any more berry bushes. I just got what I went for, which were the Nanking cherries. However, I don't know if you can see back there. If you can't see, well, that's because I'm driving. It is a country road, but I'm not crazy. I did leave with 2 more fruit trees, but that's okay because they were only like $12.99. So I mean, I'm really making an investment in our family's future because we eat a lot of fruit. So well, I used to eat a lot of fruit. Since I've been on this low carb kick, I don't eat as much fruit, but I'm almost to where I'm trying to be, and then fruit's going back on my reg. I do eat fruit when I take breaks, but anyway, that's off track. Yeah, I just wanted to say how proud I am that also I did not leave with chicks. Thank you very much. So you're welcome. Also forgot to mention that Michael got this today from Costco. It was only like $64.99 for his potato area. I'll show y'all a clip when we get to that, but it'll allow for much more loose soil than the ground we're working right now. Okay, so I rushed home. I didn't even have a full hour. Sun's almost going down, but I was like, I'm out of breath because, oh, let me put my little mic thingy in. Okay, mic's in now. I'm out of breath because got home, ran in, grabbed my gloves, ran over to the, ooh, there's that barn back there, little shed. Got my gloves and ran over to my area and started getting some work done with that. I'm walking back here because I wanted to show you before, I wanted to document before it got completely dark. Oh my God, these boots are so loud. Hold on, let me see. Okay, this is sad right here. This is a tree that got cut down. We had to, it was falling down on our little barn shed thing, and it needed to go because it just only got out of control, and unfortunately we had to cut it down, but we're gonna be chipping that up hopefully. There used to be a massive mulch pile there. You can see little remnants of it here. We've used a lot of this. It's become part of the earth again. So I'm really not sure how much mulch we are going to have available. Oh, there's a bag of trash to use up in the front. This one we could probably get a little bit of mulch from, but you see there's a lot of logs in it, which is okay. We pull those logs out. I cannot, like, these piles were massive. Maybe I'll find when we got them delivered so you could see how massive they were, but now they're barely anything. Like this whole fence line, this fence is new, but this whole fence line was just like a hill of mulch. It was just like a little mountain of mulch. It probably went over, it actually did go over that fence line. That fence is 5 feet tall, so the mounds were bigger than that. This is the front part of our property that's acred. The front part of our property that's fenced. Our property, there's a little divot here. And some of these trees here are cut down too because we had to cut them when putting the fence in. I don't like cutting trees. I'm not an advocate for it. But so here's this first little ditch. It goes down. This whole back half of the property, it goes further. There you see kind of like those T-posts there. Where's my finger at? There. So you see those T-posts kind of going across back there. On the other side of that is a creek, and then it goes even further on the other side of that. So it's a pretty big spot back there. That's where I have plans to put goats. This is kind of, yeah, just a little tree area. There wasn't mulch here. But then over here on this side, also the same thing. We had, you can kind of see little remnants of the mulch piles. We had them all along the fence line and all coming up down the center of the house. I was just doing a walk back here just to check the status here. You can kind of see this even better here. This right here, you can see this is where we were actively pulling mulch from recently. You see how many logs are back here, so we're gonna have to pull some more of these logs, or if I get Austin to come out to do some scraping and update our drive again, I'm gonna have him just kind of pile this all up into one massive pile. We don't have enough mulch back here. Holy cow, we actually have gone through it. We've actually gone through all of our mulch mostly. It was where all that green grass is, all the way to that H-post. It was, let's see, it was all right here. Starting here, actually, it went all the way up to the front even. And it came all down this fence side. It's so amazing. We used a lot of this mulch that was right here, which is why it's so flat, and it's so amazing how it just like decomposes. Oh my gosh, another bag. How it ants. Anyway, it's so amazing how it decomposes down. I mean, it's an organic product, of course it's going to do that, but we have some here that we can use. It's just going to be kind of torturous going through all those logs, but that's okay. We'll use what we can use. I will have Austin scrape these piles all the way up as close to maybe that H-post right there. Try not to move too fast with the panning. I apologize. I'm working on my camera skills. And then here is where our aerobic septic comes in, where it's super green, and we had mulch piles on each side. You really can barely tell. That's insane. But we had mulch piles on each side of those. Let's see. What are you doing, Chicky? Oh, there's so much debris. Anyway, yeah, so now it's just pretty much just become part of the earth again, which I knew all these trees a couple years back. We had a really bad ice storm. I knew that they were getting cut. They just got hammered with ice. And instead of just going like to some rando place, I figured let's keep them local. And so that's what we did, and had them deliver them here. I'm going to the back part now. Oh, I'm gonna have to come level this fence. Okay. Before I lose too much light, let's see. I'm walking to the back now, and just on the other side of so there's our fence, and then there's like this little flat clearing over here. And actually a lot of that, I'm not even gonna go over there right now. Oh, I don't know how much of that was actually recording. I was just walking the property here. hopefully we have a lot of briars back here. Yikes, ouch, get off me. We have a lot of deer and hogs that come back here and other little critters and creatures. And so here's the second little ditch, and this is the actual creek. It's gonna probably be running tomorrow. There's like a little waterfall in this area, but we're gonna get a lot of rain. We're supposed to. But yeah, so we still have water in here. Kids love to come back here and watch the fish, and little crawdads do their thing. And so here were those T-posts. I was telling you about the second row of T-posts. And this whole back area is all ours too. It goes back a little further. You probably can't see the fence line all the way back there. But this part back here is pretty much the nature preserve. It just kind of does what it does. We walk back here periodically, just to follow tracks and just to explore and whatnot and find interesting little things with the kids. But there's really not a whole lot that we can do with that area that I'm looking at right now that I just showed y'all, because it's a low-lying area, and it definitely 100% floods. We got really heavy rains one time, and it was, I kid you not, maybe I'll find that clip too. It was a river all the way back here, all the way to where our current fence is now. This whole back, this is probably an acre and a half back here. Probably an acre and a half back here. This whole back part completely flooded. It felt like we actually lived on a river or some rapids or something. It was nuts. It was intense. But anyway, I just wanted to walk back here and take a look for myself, and I figured why not bring y'all with me. I'm gonna go do a little bit more surveilling that I wanted to do and kind of get an idea where we're at this season. And I hope that I got this pile over here that I'm walking to. It's a mulch pile that we had not delivered. It was a mulch pile on the driveway side of our fence. And when we had the driveway done, we had Austin scrape everything up and put it here. So far in this area in the far back, we have blackberries growing in here. We transplanted them from the front because these are the thorned variety, and I don't want the thorned variety that close to where my hands and legs are going to be right now, until I figure out the whole layout of the garden. But anyway, that's it. Thank you for so much. Anyway, that's it. So thank you so much for following along today. Eli's gonna be upset with me that I didn't wait for him. He's up front still finishing up. I just wanted to run back here before I lost light. Thank you so much for following along, for watching today's adventure, and got a couple more new subscribers, so that's awesome. So far so good. I think this puts me at a full week of uploading videos, which yay me. Yay us, really. It's a family effort, but I loathe editing and uploading videos. But anyway, so thank you so much for following along. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring or click our notifications bell so you can get notifications when we're uploading. I really am going to try to stay consistent with everyday posting, because that just, I mean, we're doing stuff every day right now, so might as well, right? And what else was I going to say? Comment below, introduce yourself, let us know what you're doing, let us know where you are in your journey and of homesteading, gardening, growing, or planning, or imagining what your future plans are going to be. We were all there once, at least I know we were, where there was not a valid path to having property, let alone what we have now. And we consider this a stepping stone, but while we're here, I definitely want to just improve it while we're here, continue to improve the soil quality, plant more trees. So, for one, it helps me learn and get the experience that I need for when we move to our permanent property. But yeah, with that said, thank you so much again. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below, introduce yourself, and let us know your thoughts. Constructive feedback is is always welcome. Hateration is not, though. Hateration gets you deleted and banned because ain't nobody got time for that, right? We are a appreciation, attitude of gratitude. Appreciation is our, you know, we focus on positive things. We don't have time for negative things in our life. So remember, little by little equals a lot. And so catch us next time. We welcome you to come back and learn as we grow with us. Have a good one. See you next time.